cot theta is root 7 and they've asked us to find this. Now they have given us cot theta. So we draw a right angle triangle and let's say this is theta. Now they have given us cot theta equal to root 7 only. Generally, what is cot? Ratio adjacent by opposite. So what is the opposite part? They have given us the adjacent part. So guys, remember root 7 can be written as root 7 by 1. So the ratio will be actually root 7 is to 1, which they have written as root 7 only. So now cot theta is adjacent by opposite. So adjacent by opposite. Now from this, using Pythagoras theorem, we can find this hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square equal to 1x square plus root 7x square. So 1x square is 1x square is 1x whole square is 1x square plus it becomes 7x square. So we get 7 plus 1 8x square. So hypotenuse will be what? Hypotenuse square is 8x square. Hypotenuse will be root of 8x square, which comes to 2 root 2x. Hope I don't have to explain how I got 2 root 2. What did we do? We factorized 8. So 8 is 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2's will come out and become 1 2 and 1 2 will remain inside the root. So this becomes 2 root 2x. Now we have all three sides. So we can find this. Now cosec. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So cosec will be hypotenuse by opposite. So 2 root 2x by 1x. And they have said cosec square x, so it is 2 root 2x by 1x whole square minus sec square theta. Now sec is reciprocal of cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, so sec will be hypotenuse by adjacent, so 2 root 2 by root 7 xx whole square. Similarly, they have given cosec square theta plus sec square theta, so cosec square theta will become 2 root 2x by 1x whole square plus 2 root 2x by root 7x whole square. Now x and x cancels here everywhere. Now we have 2 root 2 by 1, that is 2 root 2. 2 root 2 whole square, 2 square is 4 and root 2 square is 2. So 4 into 2, 8. That is what we get. Again similarly here 2 root 2 by root 7 whole square. So 2 root 2 whole square is 8 and by root 7 whole square is 7. Here again 2 root 2 by 1 whole square, so this will become 8 plus again 2 root 2 by 7 whole square, so it will become 8 by 7. Taking LCM by 1 into 7 into 7, again here by 1 into 7 into 7. 8 sevens are 56. So we get 56 minus 8 by 7 by 56 plus 8 by 7 from here. So 56 minus 8 we get 48 and by 7 and 7 will cancel. So we get 48 by 56 plus 8, 64. So 8 6 are 8 8s are. Then 2 3s are 2 4s are. So the final answer is 3 by 4. Now the second question, they have said sin a plus b equal to 1 and sin cos a minus b equal to 1. And they've asked you to find a and b. So now sine of what is 1? Sine of 90 is 1, which means a plus b will be equal to 90 degree. Similarly, cos of what is 1? Cos of 0 is 1, which means a minus b will be 0. A minus b equal to 0. Now we can use substitution method also in this. I'll use substitution method instead of elimination. So a minus b is 0, which means a equal to b, right? Minus b will become plus b. Now we have got a equal to b. So in this I'll write it as a plus a equal to 90. So 2a equal to 90. So a equal to 90 by 2. So a equal to 45 degree, which is also equal to b. So we have a and b as 45 degree. Alright guys, now the next problem, they have given us sec square theta into 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta and they have asked us what will it be equal to. So we just simplify. Sec square theta, I'll keep it like that. 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta of the form a plus b into a minus b. So you will get a square minus b square. A square is 1 square, that is 1, minus b square is sin square theta. Now we have 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. If you remember, sin square plus cos square is 1. So sin square cos square will be 1 minus sin square. So we got sec square into cos square. Now sec square is reciprocal of cos square. So we can write sec square as 1 by cos square as well into cos square theta. So ones are ones are. So the answer is 1. Alright guys, now the next question, they have told us A is 60 degree, B is 30 degree, and they have asked us to check cos A minus B, will it be this or will it be this? So all we have to do is substitute the values of A and B in both equations and check which will give us cos A minus B. Now cos A minus B will be what? Equal to cos of 60 minus 30, which is equal to cos 30, which is equal to root 3 by 2. So cos A minus B we get equal to root 3 by 2. Now can this be written in this form or this form? Again by substituting A and B values. So what do we get? Cos A, that is cos 60, cos B is cos 30 plus sin A, that is sin 60 into sin 30, right? So cos 60 is 1 by 2 into cos 30 is root 3 by 2 plus sin 60 is root 3 by 2 into sin 30 is 1 by 2. Guys, I hope by now you know the table and you're practiced enough not to have to refer to the table. So this becomes 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2, root 3 by 4 plus root 3 by 2 into 1 by 2, root 3 by 4. LCM is same, so we get root 3 plus root 3 by 4, that is 2 root 3 by 4, or ones are twos are, so we get root 3 by 2. So we have already got our answer, cos A minus B is equal to this. If you want, you can check for this, but we have already got it, it's equal to this, so it will not be equal to this. Okay, let's say we'll try this now. What we would have got? We would have got the same thing, but instead of these two, instead of plus, it would have been minus. So we would have got root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4, which is equal to 0. So hence cos A minus B is root 3 by 2, which means it will be equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Now these are the formulas, guys. If you remember at the beginning of the module, I told you next year you will have to learn around 25 to 30 formulas. One of the formulas is this. You must remember next year that cos A minus B is this. Alright. So which is why I am telling you, make sure your trigonometry is thorough before you reach class 11. Alright guys, now the next question, they have given us 3x equal to cosec theta, 3 by x equal to cot theta, and they have asked us to find the value of 3 into x square plus 1 by x square, which means we have to find what is x and what is 1 by x. So that is what I'll do. 3x equal to cosec theta, which means x will be equal to cosec theta by 3 by transposing. Similarly, 3 by x equal to cosec theta. So if I transpose 3 here, it becomes 1 by x equal to cot theta by 3. So I just have to substitute it here now. X square is cosec theta by 3 whole square, and minus 1 by x square can also be written as 1 square by x square, because 1 and 1 square is same, which means this can be written as 1 by x whole square. But what is x? 1 by x cot theta by 3 whole square, right? So we get 3 into cosec theta, that is cosec square theta by 9 minus cot square theta by 9, right? By now I can get 9 common, so I'll get 1 by 9 is common, so I'll bring it out, so it becomes 3 by 9 into cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So 3 ones are 3s are, so we get 1 by 3, and if you remember 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta, which means cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1, which means 1 by 3 into 1, so the answer is 1 by 3. Alright guys, now the next question, they have asked us to find what this is equal to. Now if you observe sin cube theta plus cos cube theta, it is of the form a cube plus b cube. So which means you have to use a cube plus b cube formula. Guys, last year in 9th standard, you must have gone through, studied the chapter factorization. Make sure that you go through all the formulas that are available in that chapter, because you'll be using a lot of that in this year's mathematics. So now we have a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. This is one of the formulas. So substituting that, so a plus b, that will become sin theta plus cos theta into a square, that is sin square theta, plus b square, that is cos square theta, minus ab, that is minus sin theta cos theta, whole by sin theta plus cos theta plus sin theta cos theta. Now sin theta plus cos theta will go ones are ones are. Sin square plus cos square is 1 minus sin theta cos theta, and now since there is no denominator, directly we can write plus sin theta cos theta. So minus sin theta plus sin theta cos theta will cancel. Answer is 1. Alright guys, now the next question, they have said root of 1 plus sin theta by 1 minus sin theta, and they have asked you to prove what it is equal to. There is something given in the right hand side, two options. Now you cannot do anything, basically you cannot do anything for this. No simplification is possible, or no arithmetic, direct arithmetic operations cannot be done. So if you remember, whenever you have a problem like this and denominator is in the form a minus b, you have to use a square minus b square formula. So since this, what I'll do is I'll split the root first. So it will become root of this by root of this. Right? For division we can split the root. We cannot split for addition and subtraction. Right? So now here I'll multiply by root of 1 plus sin theta. Because here it is 1 minus sin theta. So up also I have to multiply by the same thing. Right? Why do we have to multiply up? See, when we multiply, we cannot randomly multiply things. When we are multiplying up and down by the same thing, what are we doing? Ones are ones are. So we are actually multiplying the entire thing by 1, which means we are not changing anything. So that is the reason when we multiply down, we have to multiply up as well. So now we get here up, we get root 1 plus sin theta into 1 plus sin root 1 plus sin theta. So that is root of 1 plus sin theta whole square. Here down we'll get root of 1 minus sin theta into root of 1 plus sin theta. So that can be written as root of 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. Again, root can be taken common for multiplication, just like division, right? For multiplication and division, we can either split the root or take the root as common. So here root and square will cancel, we'll get 1 plus sin theta, and down we'll get root of a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So now 1 minus sin square theta will become cos square theta. Now again root and square will cancel. We'll get 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. So now we'll split the denominator. So it will become 1 by cos theta plus sin theta by cos theta. So this will become 1 by cos theta can be written as sec theta plus sin theta by cos theta tan theta. Hence the correct option was sec theta plus tan theta. Alright guys, now next question. Now guys, if you remember, this is of the form something plus some 3 things by 3 things. This is similar to the previous problems we have done in previous modules. We have solved these kind of problems. But in this case, they have given us cos and sin, and on the right hand side there is cot and cosec. So first we have to convert this. First I'll rearrange this. I'll write this as cos theta minus sin theta plus 1. So I'll bring the plus 1 here. Similarly, here I'll get the minus 1 at the end, and I'll write this as cos theta plus sin theta minus 1. Alright. So now guys, I've rearranged this. Now we have cot and cosec on the right hand side. So how do we convert cos theta by what is cot theta? Cos theta by sin theta is cot theta. So I'll divide up and down by sin theta. So everything I have to divide by sin theta, right? Actually, I have divided up and down by sin theta and split the denominators. Now cos theta by sin theta, cot theta minus sin theta by sin theta 1 plus 1 by sin theta cosec theta, because it is reciprocal of sin. So again here cos by sin cot theta plus 1 sin theta by sin theta 1 minus cosec theta, right? Now again I'll rearrange this as cot theta plus cosec theta minus 1 by cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1. Now I will manipulate this one. If you remember, so what will it happen? Cot theta plus cosec theta minus 1 can be written as cosec square theta minus cot square theta whole by cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1. Now this becomes cot theta plus cosec theta minus a square minus b square can be written as a plus b into a minus b, right? So a plus b into a minus b by cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1, right? So what now from top, cot theta plus cosec theta is there here, cosec theta plus cot theta is there over there. So we can take this common from the entire numerator. So we take cot theta plus cosec theta common. So what will remain here? Instead of this, 1 will remain minus, I'll put bracket because minus sign is there, cosec theta minus cot theta by cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1. Now when I open this bracket, it will become minus cosec theta plus cot theta. If you observe, cot this and these are the same. Cot theta minus cosec theta plus 1. So this and this will cancel. We'll get answer as cot theta plus cosec theta. Actually guys, the thing is, in this one, if you had selected the first option, even that would have been correct. But what would have been the difference? Instead of manipulating this one, you would have manipulated this one. So instead of this one, you would have written this, done a plus b into a minus b, then you would have been able to take cot theta minus cosec theta common and solve the problem. So remember, in this both options were correct. Since I was trying to get the one where this is the numerator, I manipulated this one. But if you are trying to get what is 1 by cot theta plus cosec theta, you should have manipulated this one and you would have got the other answer, that is 1 by cot theta plus cosec theta. Alright guys, now the next question, 1 by ck minus 1 into 1 plus 1 by ck plus 1. So what I'll do is, first I'll convert ck to cos a. So ck can be written as 1 by cos a. Similarly, this can be written as 1 by cos a. Now if I take LCM by 1, so into cos a on top. Similarly here into cos a on top. So what do I get? 1 by 1 minus cos a by cos a. Similarly here I get 1 by 1 plus cos a by cos a. Now this cos a will go up. So it becomes cos a by 1 minus cos a, and this, since denominator, it will go up and this becomes cos a by 1 plus cos a. Now if I take LCM, what is LCM? 1 minus cos a into 1 plus cos a, and up here we have to multiply by 1 plus cos a, because here we have to multiply by 1 plus cos a. Similarly here we have to multiply by 1 minus cos a, which means here also we have to multiply by 1 minus cos a. So what do I get? Cos a into 1 plus cos a, cos a plus cos square a plus cos a into 1 cos a minus cos square a. So plus cos square a minus cos square a cancels. I get cos a plus cos a 2 cos a by a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So I get 1 minus cos square a. 1 minus cos square a is nothing but sin square a, right? Now this sin square a can be written as sin a into sin a, right? Now we have 2 cos a by sin a, 2 cot a, and 1 by sin a, when I take it up, it becomes cosec a. So the answer is 2 cot a cosec a. Alright guys, next question, little tricky. Now we have to either prove this equal to cot theta or tan theta, right? See here, what they have purposely given us the denominator in this form so that we get the hint. We have 1 plus cos theta here. We have 1 plus cos theta here, but we cannot cancel this because it is not 1 plus cos theta into the whole thing. There is plus and there is minus sign in between. But they have given us sin square theta. So using what is sin square theta? Sin square theta can be written as 1 plus cos theta minus in brackets, because minus sign is there, 1 minus cos square theta, right? So here don't open the brackets, don't be in a hurry. I have told you before. Generally when you have something like this, keep it like that for as many steps as possible because something will cancel. Now 1 plus cos theta minus, this is of the form a square minus b square. Why? 1 can be written as 1 square. So 1 square minus cos square. So this will become 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Why? Because this is of the form a square minus b square by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. Now here we have 1 plus cos theta minus this 1 plus cos theta. So we can take it common. So we get 1 plus cos theta into, here what will remain? 1 minus, I will put bracket 1 minus cos theta by sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. Now this and this can be cancelled, right? Because it's whole multiplication. So now we can cancel it. What do we get? 1 minus of 1 minus of 1 minus 1 minus into minus plus cos theta by sin theta. Only sin theta is remaining. 1 minus 1 0. So we get cos theta by sin theta, which is cot theta. Alright guys, now the next question, they given us this and they have asked us to prove it's equal to 1 or 2 or something, right? Which means there is no cot and tan on the right hand side, which means I'll convert all cot and tan into sin and cos. So tan square theta can be written as sin square theta by cos square theta. Taking LCM by 1, so into cos square into cos square. So what do we get? Sin square theta plus 1 by cos square theta plus sin square theta by cos square theta. So we get sin square theta plus this cos square theta denominator will go up, becomes cos square theta, and here cos square theta plus sin square theta is same as sin square plus cos square. So cos square plus sin square is 1. So it becomes cos square theta by 1, which is 1. So we get sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is equal to 1. So the answer is 1. Alright guys, now next question, last question in the test. You have sin to the power 6a plus cos to the power 6a, and you have to prove it's equal to 1 minus 3 sin square a cos square a or 1 plus 3 sin square a cos square a. So here they have already given the hint in the answer itself, in the choice. You have to get sin square a and cos square a, which means I'll write sin to the power 6a as sin square a whole to the power 3, right? 2 to the power 3 plus cos to the power 6a can be written as cos square a whole to the power 3. Now it is of the form a cube plus b cube. If you remember from the previous problem, 1 or 2 problems back, I had given you that formula. A cube plus b cube is can be written as a plus b, that is sin square plus cos square a, sin square a plus cos square a into a square, that is sin square a whole square plus b square, that is cos square a whole square minus ab. So minus sin square a cos square a, right? Now sin square a plus cos square a is 1, and here we get sin to the power 4a plus, or I'll keep it like that only, sin square a whole square plus cos square a whole square minus sin square a cos square a. Now this is of the form a square plus b square. If you remember, I had given you in one of the previous modules, I had given you this formula, a square plus b square equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab, if you remember. Similarly, you can also use a minus b whole square plus 2ab, but I'll use this one because what I'll get is sin square a plus cos square a whole square minus 2 sin square a cos square a minus sin square a cos square a. Why did I use a plus b formula for finding a square plus b square? Because I'll get sin square plus cos square, which will become 1. So sin square plus cos square is 1, 1 square is 1, minus 2 minus sin, these are like terms, sin square a cos square a, sin square a cos square a. So they are like terms. So minus 2 minus 1 will become minus 3 sin square a cos square a. So this is the final answer.